talk about ingredients for glowing skin. Drink edition!
How many of you guys have heard the saying, eat with the seasons? Well, in traditional Chinese medicine, the spring and the summer months are a time when we should focus on our favorite cooling fruits as well as citrus fruits to combat the heat outside and achieve a healthy balance within our skin and our bodies. So today we're making mocktails from some of my favorite seasonal fruits. So before we get in, please subscribe, join our community, and let's get into the first recipe. Starting off, matcha mocktails. We can think of this like a matcha spritz, so it contains matcha powder, limes, mint, and honey, and some carbonated water. Matcha is made from grinding down the green tea leaf into a fine, vibrant powder that we can then drink. And in TCM, matcha and green tea are both cooling ingredients. It's packed with antioxidants to help regulate blood sugar, reduce blood pressure, and it's really high in fiber to help with healthy digestion. So especially if you're acne prone or just feeling a little hot, this drink will be your best friend. Oh my God, the bubbles look so good. So we have our matcha. And then for sweetener for this one, I feel like honey goes well with matcha. Honey is one of the best natural ingredients that we can find in this world. It's got all the antis that we want: antibacterial, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory. It can treat anything inside and out, from coughs to burns, wound healing. And it's the perfect natural sweetener, especially if we don't want our blood sugar to spike. And that spike in blood sugar is linked to a lot of hormonal issues as well as acne. So now I'm gonna juice up the limes. Put the lime in the coconut. Drink it all up. So our little lime friends are very similar to lemons, and they're almost identical, just a little bit different. Make sure all the juice is out. So they're also great detoxifiers that will help cleanse the blood, the liver, and kidneys, and therefore help in increasing energy levels like the lemon cousins. But lemons are slightly more sour than limes because limes have a little bit less citric acid makeup. So love them. And then we have mint for that refreshing and cooling effect. For the mint leaves, we're gonna pluck some of the leaves off. You might not know, but I've worked a few juice shops in my life. Like, what I learned is that you wanna keep it as cool as possible, which is why I have it in this like ice bath. And then to really like get the mintiness out of the leaves, you wanna just like break them in half, and then it kind of opens up all that minty goodness. So now just pour all the ingredients. So first in with the matcha, and then put these leaves in there. Lime juice. And then we have some soda water. You can use like any of those carbonated fizzy drinks. And then some ice. So you just pop these little cubes in there like this. So we have our little concoction here. It's okay, crisis averted. There will be mess. Grapefruit mocktail. So this one's really easy. We have all the prepared grapefruit. Guys, grapefruit is probably one of my favorites fruit because it's like everything all at once. It's sweet, it's bitter, it's sour, but it's still sweet. And in TCM, it's also a cooling fruit, which means it's especially helpful for people with bad digestion, decreased appetite, and even dry coughs. And it's super rich in vitamin C to help fight off free radical damage that's happening inside our bodies, and also contains that fiber that we need for good gut health. So all of this goes into a blender. So satisfying. And then we want to juice lime. This is for that kind of like sour zing, because sometimes grapefruit is actually really sweet. Some of them are bitter sweet, some are more sour sweet. And then for like the sweetener, maple syrup's also really good because it doesn't need to dissolve. It will just kind of like melt into the mix. So then let's blend her up. Alrighties, that looks pretty good. Oh my God. I'm actually going to be a little fancy and put a sugar rim around the cup. All you need to do is get a fruit of any sort. You could even like use water if you wanted to. And then you essentially like dip it into a plate full of sugar. Voila! You fancy! So for this one, I'm gonna use these like big block ice cubes. First, pour in some of the grapefruit. And then, nice! Oh my God, guys, this looks so refreshing. And then just for like pops of color, just get that top portion, put it on the side. Then we have a lime, and then you just wanna kind of like wedge it in. There we have grapefruit mocktail. Oh my God, look how good this looks. Remember to lick the sugar. So good. Next one we're doing is pretty classic combination, cucumber and lime. But for this one, we're adding a little bit of maple as well, and we're gonna do a sugar rim. You know what they say, cool as a cucumber. And they're not wrong because cucumber is a cool and neutralizing fruit that's known to help clear internal heat. So really simple, you have like half a cucumber, put it into the blender. It's also one of the top alkaline foods, which means it can help to rebalance the body's natural pH levels and therefore also help to rebalance a diet that's probably been a little bit naughty with too much fried foods or sugars and things like refined carbs. So cucumber, guys. Our lime friends again. Limes are also high in vitamin C, which helps to strengthen our gut, our immune system to help with flus and colds, and it also helps with iron absorption and reduce inflammation. So we're gonna pour this in. And then some maple, and then just some water. This is carbonated water. That's good. So same again, we're gonna sugar rim the outside and then just kind of like work it into the sugar plate. Very pretty. And then before we put the ice and everything in there, we prepared these little strips of cucumber, right? So it's kind of like that. And then we'll put our ice in and then pour it in. Oh, she's thick. Thick. You can still go through with your basic carbonated water, but we found this one, gingery ale. And then you just want to kind of like top off that last. And then we have these even smaller little shavings that we thought would be kind of cute to like just sit at the top. And cucumbers are great to help with reducing bloating and fluid retention. So it's great if you've had too much salt in your diet. Then you can go through with like another lime wedge. I just love lime wedges. Oh my God, look how cute it is. Okay, taste test. Oh my God, 10 out of 10, guys. Like, not kidding. Strawberry mocktail. Okay, strawberry mocktail. This is probably the sweetest one. So first we're gonna start off with our fresh strawberries. Blend that up into a puree just to get that like syrupy, strawberry, sweet goodness. Interesting fact about the strawberries is that they're actually a part of the rose family. I know, right? You wanna add just a little bit of water again. Strawberry puree, here we come. So about 1 serving, which is about 8 strawberries, provides more vitamin C than an actual orange. Crazy, I know. And on top of that, strawberries can also help to regulate blood sugar levels. And in the past, the leaves were used as a medicinal ingredient to help treat fevers and even help with bowel movement. Now, to get rid of that like grainy texture, we're gonna sieve this into the bowl and then press it through. So the sieve basically took away all the seeds and then we're left with this delicious strawberry syrup. And then our ginger and lemon and maple or honey concoction that we oiled before. To make a simple ginger syrup, just skin and cut up a handful of ginger and add 1 to 2 cups of water into a pot. Then add your choice of sugar, whether that's maple syrup, white sugar, or even rock sugar, which is my personal favorites. And then you can even squeeze half of the lemon juice in as well. So you want to boil this and then eventually turn to medium heat until the water has pretty much halved and you're left with a really pretty amber colored syrup that's ready to use. When life gives you lemons! Lemons are one of the best fruits for helping to detox our bodies as well as boost our immune system. And if you're wondering what gives it that super sour taste, it's actually citric acid that makes it sour. And according to TCM, in the spring and summer, these type of sour citrus fruits are really important to help with healthy liver function and digestion. And it also helps to combat fatigue. So grab a lemon next time you're feeling sluggish throughout the day. This will wake you right up. We have some ice in the glass and our strawberry syrup. So in goes the strawberry. A little bit of the ginger hit. Ginger is just a superstar ingredient that can just do so many things, and it's been used for thousands of years. It's best for anything that's digestion or stomach related. So things like stomach cramps, nausea, indigestion, you know, like when there's just pain anywhere in this midsection, ginger is gonna be your best friend. You might have noticed, but also in TCM, ginger is known as a heating food. We also found this strawberry basil flavored soda as well. So we're gonna add this in instead of just a normal soda water. Voila! No. And then you can like slice up some strawberries like this. And then with our mint, kind of get the top leaves again and remake a strawberry. No! And there you have strawberry ginger mojito. So good! All right, next one we have kiwi and lime. Kiwi is another fruit that actually has more vitamin C per cup than oranges. And they also have a special enzyme in them which helps with our digestion and gives our tongue that weird texture if you eat too much of it. That's the enzyme. And fun fact, kiwis actually originated in China. And then the seeds were later brought over to New Zealand where they're now also grown. So you want 2 kiwis, scooped. How many people eat the kiwi skin? I can't do it. It's too very. Honestly, it's not a mocktail without lime. Pour in. And then once again, some sort of sweetener. The kiwi's already got some water, but just to make it a little easier. Pour this in. And then we finish it with some soda water. Pretty! So guys, we are what we eat and we are what we drink. And hopefully today I've introduced you guys to more ways that we can enjoy the ingredients, not just on our face, but what we ingest and live with every day. And hopefully we can have more fun being in tune with our bodies. So I hope you guys enjoyed my recipes. Leave some below if you have any. And cheers to that. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.